What's up YouTube, Darren here with Zephyr Wargames, bringing you Rob's Odd Eyes deck profile. Now this is pure Odd Eyes, as best as it possibly be. No huge performer power engine that doesn't contain obviously Odd Eyes in its name. No magician engine, anything like that. This is all about getting this guy in the scale, which is busted by the way, and circling around Vortex. So you're playing around with these two cards, using the abilities of obviously the other extra deck monsters you have, and absolutely either disrupting your opponent, or the best thing about this deck is it can win in time as well. And I'll show you that little tech once we get there. So without further ado, I'll take you through the main deck and show you exactly what we've got. Now of course we've got triple of the best Odd Eyes card, which is Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. This card is insane. You put it in the scale, and if an Odd Eyes card or cards you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon one Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck or graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn, but this allows you to like link off Vortex or anything like that and then keep bringing the Vortex back. It's insane. Triple Odd Eyes normal monster, of course you put this in the scale if you go a little bit of a slow turn, but it has the consistency to keep causing your opponent issues all day long. Triple Performer Power YUGIOH Golem. Of course this is an additional card that can help get you into Vortex, or of course the tech that will win in time. Triple Supreme King Gate 0. Now obviously this does contribute towards the level 7 or the rank 7 plays, as well as giving you the 0 scale to push out your monsters, but can also be searched off of Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, and of course this is one of your cards that gets you into your Electromite. We've then got triple Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. Now this card again is very, very powerful in the scale, but also the monster effect is once per turn. Quick effect, you target one face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck. It has its effects negated until the end of this turn, so that can really, really stump your opponent's extra monster zone or any extra deck monster that they use. Its scale effect is once per turn during the end phase. If your opponent activated a card or effect this turn that targeted an Odd Eyes Pendulum monster you controlled and no other cards, while this card was in your Pendulum zone, special summon this card, and if you do, place one face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum monster from your extra deck into the Pendulum zone, except itself. Very, very useful. 2 Curtain Raiser, of course, comboing these off into going into your Electromite as best as you possibly can. 2 Trump Witch, help you with your fusion plays. 2 Odd Eyes Unicorn, again, high level scale, as well as having that additional boost in the scale as well. So when this card is normal special summoned, you target one perform power monster in your graveyard, gain life points equal to its attack. But its scale effect is once, while this card is in your Pendulum zone, when an Odd Eyes monster you control declares an attack, target one other performer power monster you control. That attacking monster gains attack equal to the original attack of the targeted monster on the field. So just give you a nice little boost and win you in for games if you need. You've then got the 1 Mirage Dragon, the 1 Odd Eyes Dissolver, again helping your fusion plays, and the 1 Phantom Dragon. Then we've also got the 1 Odd Eyes Lancer Dragon, wins you games quite easily, very, very powerful, and the 1 Destrudo to help get you into the synchro plays should you need it. So that's it for the monster lineup. As you can see, quite beefy on that side, but most Pendulum decks are. The best thing with the Odd Eyes are the spells. So of course you've got triple Spiral Flame Strike. This card's really cool. It either searches you out an Odd Eyes card you need, which means the consistency is there for your Odd Eyes Arc Dragon, or of course you can pop a card on the field and destroy it if you control an Odd Eyes card, so it's very, very consistent on that sense. Triple Sky Iris, again adding consistency where you need it. Double Odd Eyes Fusion, should you go second, go into your Vortex, bounce one of your opponent's cards and then have an instant negate on board. Double Doorless Alliance, again helping you search out your Pendulum Odd Eyes. Double Dragon Shrine, getting the Destrudo to the graveyard. And of course the 1 for 1 to go into your Unicorn, because it is a performer power Odd Eyes card, so it can help towards the fusion plays should you need it. So that is it for the spells and the whole main deck. Now onto the extra deck. Now of course we've got triple Odd Eyes Vortex. This is the most important extra deck monster you have, unless you're going to hit into time, and if you hit into time, Perform Power Gatling Ghoul is your main go-to card. This card wins so many games for Rob, it's unreal. So for those of you who don't know what this does, it's 1 Perform Power monster and 1 level 5 or higher Dark monster, which of course all Odd Eyes are. If this card is fusion summoned, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card on the field. Then if this card was fusion summoned using a Pendulum monster as material, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. You can only use this effect once per turn. So let's imagine your opponent, you get called time in main phase 1 or main phase 2 and you haven't done enough to deal with it. You can easily spit out enough cards to go into Gatling Ghoul very, very easily. Make Gatling Ghoul, burn your opponent out for game. That simple. You've then got the 1 Starving Venom, because what you've got to remember as well is it is very easy to be made in this deck. Of course, 2 Dark Monsters on the field except tokens, and then you can use Odd Eyes Fusion, I believe, as a normal fusion spell. I believe that is the way Odd Eyes Fusion works. Yeah, because it just fusion summons 1 Dragon Fusion monster, so you can go into Venom should you need it. We've then got the 1 Rune Eyes if you want to go a different way to your Vortex. We've then also got 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragons for your rank 7 plays, and of course getting rid of this and going into the Vortex and stuff like that. 1 Odd Eyes Raging Dragon, again, alternate options off of that. You then of course have the 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, the scale effect, or when it's synchro summon, pop the scale, bring it out, and then of course you can start recycling this back with your scale. Your Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon for your burn effects, you can play Big Eye should you wish. And then of course for the Link monsters, we've got the 1 Electromite, straightforward on that one. The Wee Witch Apprentice, because the majority of your deck cards are dark. The 1 Lanthelinkus, and then the 1 Zephyr Metaltron. Now of course, if you wanted to pump a bit more money into this, because this is a budget build, if you wanted to pump more money into this, of course you would be putting in stuff like hand traps. You can also put in like your Borreloads, your Borrel Swords, Firewalls, all that stuff if you wanted to. But you want a powerful budget deck that can win you games 9 times out of 10. It is very, very powerful and very, very consistent. If it bricks hard, but that's a very rare occurrence. 9 times out of 10, it can hold up its own against some of the big decks around. And very few people actually expect it, which gives it that surprise factor that again can aid in your success rate. But for now, I hope you enjoyed it for this Odd Eyes budget build. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time guys, as always, happy dueling. Also YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.